Lisa.
Pleased to meet you. You're applying for the position of project manager in landscaping. So I'd like to know, what experience do you have?
I just thought maybe we should start somewhere else. We can get there, but
Okay.
I mean, I've had a lot of experience.
Okay, I understand you don't have any experience, but you should have some plant knowledge.
And I'm here to turn over a new leaf, and I'd like to start fresh as a daisy.
All right, so what do you think a landscaping project involves?
It's about architecture and form
Yes.
and shape and all of that.
Yes.
And I'm mad about like structures, like layering. It's like a wedding cake. I've travelled in New York. I love the Guggenheim.
Okay.
And then if you throw into the Guggenheim herbs, it's a bit like Frank Lloyd Wright meets Margaret Roberts. No, the thing is no, because my grandparents hulle is van Bronkhorstspruit af, van die plaas. And we always went into the bushveld, into the bos.
Okay.
You know, and we would clear.
So you're taking landscaping means you just cut the bush back?
You've got to start somewhere. It's like
Yes.
everything. I mean, if you're cutting nails, you
Yeah.
cut, then you manicure.
Why do you believe people employ landscapers? Why don't they just do the garden themselves?
It's hard.
How would you approach our clients?
I'd come in always with a good hunter boot. I just think people can immediately see I've got good taste, and obviously that will translate into the gardening world. And I think some people don't have a great sense of taste.
We have to sell the idea to a person why they should use the landscaper. I want to know what reasoning you would use with them, as opposed to saying you've got bad taste.
A brook may babble, but not about you. Pines may whisper, but not behind your back. A blade of grass will never stab you in the back.
I
You know what I'm
appreciate that,
saying?
but I think we're getting off the...
Sure. So, I mean, if you think about it, I'm 51. I'm of the flower power age. We all are those very airy, fairy, earthy people. So there's that grounding, and we're not by nature capitalist. I mean, I don't mind if you've got a good package for me in the end. I do
Yes.
think it should go with manicures and pedicures and maybe a Land Rover Evoque.
Well, I think I must manage your expectations. You're definitely not going to get a Land Rover Evoque.
I don't expect it on the first day. I mean, I don't mind a bakkie or whatever you've got to offer.
Do you know the 5 typical garden styles?
Neat, hideous, fraught, overgrown, and beautiful.
If you had to look at the garden around you, what style of gardening?
Lovely.
What would be used in an Oriental design garden?
Feng shui.
What type of plants would you use in a woodland?
Woody plants.
When do you prune plants?
Spring.
No.
There's probably a lot I could have told you, but I think it's wrong to have that sort of know-it-all attitude.
Describe what you see when you look at this plan.
Look, just the thing I need to say, I think all clients con you when they read your plans. A plan is a plan. I mean, to clients, plans are the same.
You as a project manager, you're going to have to take this plan and you're going to have to implement it on
Yeah,
site.
but the thing is, it doesn't matter what it says on the plan. I mean, clients say yeah.
How are you going to choose your plants to suit your environment?
I would phone Keith Kirsten.
Is he indigenous?
I think also we are a bit precious about this whole indigenous story, if I may say so. I actually would be considered an alien. My grandparents are from Lithuania, so I'm not actually indigenous of the soil of Africa, but I've lived here. I think it would be really nice if we actually started to introduce aliens and celebrate them.
Okay. Now you're on site, the client goes, I want to make the garden a bird-friendly garden. What would you advise them?
You tell them, when you finished your fruit, toss it on the lawn. Let it
But
bring
now
in.
they want a garden which does it for them. So
They want the garden to throw out broken fruit.
they want the garden to attract and feed the birds. So what type of plants would you plant for a weaver?
Weavers are very messy. You should actually put in plastic plants if you're having a weaver. Have you seen Mr. Price has the most lovely plastic plants?
Yes.
If you like birds, put plastic plants.
But then we'd be out of a job.
I think that we're living in an era where everybody should have sustainable gardening.
I agree with you there.
Plastic plants go on forever.
I must be honest, I don't quite think you are what we're looking for. Thank you very much for your time. Lovely meeting you.
spring, summer or fall. All you gotta do is call and I'll be there, yes I will. You've got a friend.
No.